And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with the Insomniatic Show, bringing you more threes than you can handle, only known as the Tuesday Night Special. And I know a couple of you out there are a little confused by what we just said, but apparently according to the maestro who brought this to my attention, with this being episode 303 and we're on the third part of the show, this is technically the 33rd and a third part of the show, or 33 and a third part of the show. Whichever way you slice it, it's a lot of threes coming at you. About triple work. And speaking of triple, I think it's time for us to go ahead and do a couple of those video game hits along with those video game clips from the Cade world that'll hit you in all threes like we usually do for another edition of the Cade Triple S Deluxe. And we kick things off this week with the art wall. And the art wall picture we have up comes from Kevin Barrios with his title picture, Battle in the Sky, from the video game Dandy, or a brief glimpse into the life of Candy Alchemist from the developers We Fields, or We Feeds. Thank you for the correction, Maestro. And the picture that they provided for this week shows our hero or heroine actually on a lollipop peppermint style flying directly into a battle with a whole bunch of raging armored demons, all while holding on to a candy cane, using it as a weapon, all while clouds whoosh past her head and stars whoosh past her head as well, with a couple of what appears to be ancient temple pillars behind her before she heads into battle. And this automatically reminds me of one thing and one thing only: Candyland. Absolutely reminds me of something you would see in Candyland just before you head to the last part of Candyland. Yeah, it really does. And here's hoping in the near future that she has the power with that cane to turn those enemies into peppermint, or to have a peppermint beam come out of that candy cane to truly give those enemies the business. But besides that sweet picture bringing up cool memories from Candyland, we might as well head on over to the sound wall for this week. And the sound we have up for this week comes from the composer Gabriel Naro with his said sound, Cave Arena soundtrack from the video game Porcupine, with the developers none other than Big Green Pillow. Which, like we said last week, nice developer name, and we're sticking with it. And when I close my eyes, I'm automatically reminded of the maestro, and yes, I'm blaming you for this incident, right before we kick it off, picking up a crystal skull out of a giant oversized water cavern for the cave to start to shake, water start to fill in, and for us to run out of the cave at full speed while getting chased by a barrage of water trying to take us out for taking out an ancient crystallized head that's been sitting there for well over 30,000 years, where it said clearly on the sign, Maestro, do not touch, and yet you touched it. Oh, you tried to prevent it from falling on the floor when you touched it? Then you shouldn't have touched it in the first place. And according to the diorama that the Maestro set up, there's just a whole bunch of water filled up to the top right toward the entrance, and they had to get a water pump to actually pump the water out of it because it was a part of a ride that we were on. So that was all a part of some ride? That wasn't even a real crystal skull? Oh, it was a real crystal skull, and you won it as a surprise when you were able to get out of there alive. I wish you hadn't let me in on that. But besides all of that, folks, and a crystal skull Maestro now put up on a big oversized display to rub in my face, we now head into the Screenshot Saturday Showcase, which comes from none other than Illuminatsky by 3D Wares. And I'm not kidding when I say 3D Wares, folks, because it's 3 Ds in a row. Almost reminding me of that joke from the Wizard of Waverly Place when they had 3 glasses with 3 Ds on it. Hilarious. Anyway, the picture that they provided for this week, or screenshot, shows our hero holding on to what appears to be a TMP or a submachine gun in a world filled with ones and zeros, all trying to complete a mission, all while staring at a whole bunch of buildings with ones and zeros in white and in yellow, and for him to try to walk toward a door that says, "We sell stuff." And I can only imagine what stuff they actually sell there. Probably knickknacks, I don't know. But besides what they sell in there, folks, this picture automatically reminds me of not only The Matrix, but a little hint of Fat Guy Stuck in Internet, with a little splash in there of that one Courage the Cowardly Dog episode where Courage got stuck in his own computer, or tried to help him with a computer virus. And here's hoping in the near future for this game that you can actually manipulate the ones and zeros to help you out in this world, or at least use it to teleport to different places like the Smiths used to do back in the world of The Matrix in the later versions of the movies when he got those cool upgrades. And spoiler alert for anybody who didn't see those later Matrix-like films. And if you guys want to figure out what other crazy and zany things that they got on their art wall, sound wall, screenshot Saturday showcase, or even have your games featured on there as well, you can head on over to their IndieCade.tumblr page, only known as IndieCade.tumblr.com, or head on over to their Facebook page known as IndieCade, or even their Twitter, Flickr, Instagram, YouTube, or even website that are all named the same but are just as critically acclaimed, only known as, you guessed it folks, IndieCade. And I guess with that said, we might as well head back into this music and continue to listen into these diamonds in the rough as we try to turn your Tuesday night into a Friday night. Only here, right here, on the Tuesday Night Special. So don't fall asleep just yet, folks, and stay tuned.